What's going on, guys? Amy Nicholas, welcome back. Talking brand building, what I'm doing on YouTube with my other channel, which is motorcycle based content. And one of the big things I did since the last update was decided to finally invest in a much better microphone. So before I was on like mic number 2 already with the purple panda mic. And this mic required an adapter in order to plug into the camera. So you got wires, you got adapters, and I was just struggling with the worst wind noise and distortion. Really, it was the distortion that was driving me crazy because I would move the microphone in different places in my helmet while I'm motovlogging, and it was like no matter what I did, I always had to find the best audio segments when I was in post production and editing, and I would lose some of the footage because it was just such garbage. It's like, I'm not going to put this in my video. And, I kept thinking, okay, I'm not ready to invest in this, wireless microphone is what I was looking for. And DJI, which is the camera I use the DJI Osmo Action 4 for the motovlogging. And they make a wireless microphone that is compatible with that camera where you just connect via Bluetooth, no wires, right? And I was like, oh, I'll wait. I need to save up the money and stuff. And, it finally got to the point where I'm like, I'm going to end up like really hurting my, brand, my channel, if I keep putting out this crap, where the audio is like really subpar, because I'm like, even if the content is really good, even if I'm interesting and entertaining, even if the footage is amazing, if the audio is not good, that's it, right? People will listen for a few seconds and they'll be like, what is this? And then click away and never come back. So I was like, I'm really just hurting myself here. So I invested in it, bought it, hooked it up, figured it out, got, positioning in my camera, and it sounds amazing. Such better quality than what I was putting out before. And I'm like, okay, from here on out, I'm going to have better quality videos. People that come to watch are going to stay, if it's their thing, if they're into the content. So it really gave me like, just like a boost of like, what I'm doing is for real. I'm serious about this. I'm going to invest my own money. It's not like I had a sponsorship or anything like that. Like I went and bought it. DJI didn't sponsor it or anything like that. Maybe one day. So, but yeah, in terms of like what I'm doing in terms of content, this week I've been pretty busy. I'm just pulling up my YouTube studio here on my iPad to kind of give you an idea. Okay, so within the last week, I don't know which day this was. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've put out 5 long form videos. Okay, that's like almost every day, right? And I've put out, I think it was just 4 shorts. Okay, 5 long form videos, 4 YouTube shorts, and my analytics are telling me that I've got within the last 7 days. They always default to 28, which I'm like, it's not the most helpful. Okay, so for the last 7 days, views are at 5,899 views, and hours, which is the important one here, right? Hours, because right now I qualify for monetization on the subscriber thing where I've got over 1,000 subscribers, but I don't have enough hours watched yet. So hours, I pulled in 91.8, which isn't amazing. It actually says I'm down 15% from the prior 7 days. It is what it is. Sometimes YouTube Shorts take off, and that really contributes. And I've had a couple of my long form videos get thousands of views within a few weeks, so that helps, but that hasn't been the case. So basically that's been my focus. If I did look at the 28 days though, we've got 30,753 views, which is apparently I'm 19% higher than the previous 28 days. So looking at it in terms of like a month, it's a little bit better. So encouraging. I had this one video just like randomly take off. I don't know why. It's a video I shot on my dirt bike, and most of my content is on a motorcycle. And this video is older. It's like 2 months old, and all of a sudden just started getting a bunch of views. That one got like 6,000 views in the last 28 days. It's a long form video. I honestly don't even think it's great. I think it's like not some of my best work. I was just trying to do, when I first bought the Purple Panda mic, I was trying to do audio tests with it. And I just slapped it on and rode my dirt bike for like 2 minutes. And I'm like, why is this video taking off? So when this happens to you, you could try to like analyze it. You can try to figure out what made this suddenly be something that YouTube was promoting. I have no idea. Maybe people are like searching for Purple Panda mic reviews or something, and that's why. Because other than that, like, I'm glad it's giving me views, right? So, yeah, I'm trying to think of any other things. I'm getting comments on the regular, like pretty much every video, long form I put out, I get a comment on, which is encouraging because, it makes you feel like not just people are watching and not engaging, but they're, like commenting, they're asking questions maybe, or they're saying something that's, their experience, which is always appreciated. There's a couple of people on my channel that are subscribers that will comment and always like provide some sort of value, or just like you can tell they're appreciative that I'm consistent. So yeah, so where are we at on the monetization? Let's just cover that real quick. So there's two things where you can apply with YouTube. One is for, what are we looking at here? Like memberships, shopping, where you can have like a link to your merch and stuff like that. Supers, which I think is where people can like donate money to you or whatever. I'm at 1221 public watch hours of 3,000. So this is over a 365-day rolling period. And you either qualify via that way or through shorts. Shorts, you got to have 3 million views. I have 60,000 in the last 90 days. So that's the weird thing is the one thing is measured, I don't know if you guys can see this. The one thing is measured over 365. The other one's over 90 days. I don't know why. But the more important one to me to get monetized is I need to have 4,000 watch hours. I'm at 1221 over 365. So, based on what I'm doing right now in terms of views and watch hours, I kind of did the math and I was like, it's like 10 months out, right? So kind of trying to figure out like a better strategy for putting out content consistently that people actually want to watch, but a nice balance between long form and shorts. I used to think shorts were kind of a waste of time until I started doing motorcycle content. When I did shorts for other niches on YouTube, was like, a lot of crickets, right? But what I noticed on the motorcycle stuff is that I get a lot of subscribers from it and it increases my watch hours. So to me, it's still worthwhile to put the time in to trim down some of these longer videos. Sometimes I look at my longer videos and I'm like, none of the stuff in it is really great content for a short, which is under a minute long. But some of the stuff I posted where I'm like, oh, this is a stupid video, right? It's like I posted a YouTube short about there's this one motorcycle that has this certain kind of engine. And I was just kind of like asking the question, like, is this the only bike that has this engine? Like in the video, I'm just walking and talking about it. And it was like my best performing short over the last couple of weeks. And I'm like, so you never freaking know, right? So this is the journey. This is the fun stuff. Kind of feel like I'm in the, what is it? Like when you first start something, you have this like excited momentum. You're like, yeah, it's starting to take off and I'm doing stuff. And then you hit this sort of like flatline stage. And this every single thing I've worked on in my life, whether it was a hobby, a sport, an interest, a business, whatever, you hit this moment where it sort of flatlines and you have to keep that excitement momentum going. It's going to look like nothing's moving, nothing's changing, and it has to really excite you and really be something that you're passionate about in order to keep going to that next movement, that next level up. So that's kind of where I feel like I'm at right now as I start this climb or whatever with this channel. I've got 1325 subscribers. So I have gained 325 subscribers in the last, I think it's 2.5 months or so. I remember when I hit 1,000, I think that was around April or May. So, I see growth. It's sort of, steady incremental. I haven't seen spikes, like crazy spikes, but I've seen other motovlog channels where similar stuff, it didn't look like anything was really happening fast. And then all of a sudden something just takes off. Like one of their videos gets 60,000 views instead of 4,000 or whatever, or 2,000. And then it's just like game on. You know, a bunch of people find them, they get a bunch of subscribers, YouTube starts recommending them, they're on the homepage, they're on the browse, whatever. So I'm kind of just like, okay, just keep putting out content, just keep making fun stuff, just keep it like fun for me, and it'll be fun for my audience. So I hope these videos are of value to you. Feel free to, you know, subscribe if you want to be notified, hit the bell for notifications when I put out new videos about this journey, and I'll see you on the next one.